Hi guys, and welcome back to wet and windy Pembrokeshire for another vlog. There we go, yeah, keep going. Yeah, and then when she does the right thing, we just stop completely and it's fine, that's fine. So, this vlog's a little bit different. I mean, I haven't really posted enough yet to have anything that's actually really very consistent. But it's a little bit different for me even. So this week we're having a groundwork lesson. I was about to say a flat lesson. It's not even a flat lesson. It's a groundwork lesson. So I'm not even going to be getting on. It's something I do enjoy. I love doing groundwork. I've dabbled. Obviously we all do groundwork, but as in I've dabbled in practicing it. Over the years with all the different horses. I'm usually quite good at doing it when I first get a horse because I'm we're bonding and sussing them out and teaching them manners and sort of getting to know them a little bit better, I guess. And then I'm very good at neglecting it once I've covered all the basics, which is kind of sad. I just don't prioritize it. I do really enjoy it. I find it kind of fun and rewarding. It's just committing to do it. I'm exactly the same with long lining and all sorts. Once the horse is broken, I'm kind of well, why would I long line it? Whereas when I actually do it and actually go walking with my horse, or even just walking them in hand, I do really enjoy it. So anyway, I've committed to today. I've got my sister-in-law giving me a lesson. This is something that she practiced a lot when she was much younger, and just generally has what I think is this really, really good ground knowledge, basics covered, sort of fantastic timing. Her timing is spot on. So whereas I kind of feel quite happy going off and doing this alone now and again, and I sort of play, and I'll play with the mountain block, and I'll play with going backwards and get them to work independently and all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to either doing something that the horse isn't that comfortable with, or something that I'm not that comfortable with, my timing, I lack confidence in my timing, and I know how critical it is when you're sort of doing this sort of thing for your confidence, for the horse's confidence, la la la. Anyway, I'll stop talking so much and I will get to it sharpish. But yeah, I just wanted to just say kind of what and why we're doing today. So I've got 2 lessons this week booked in with Liv, one with Hattie and one with Charlie. Whether I'll bring you both, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how long this will even be or how interesting it will be. If you watch this one, let me know, and you wanted to see Charlie's. They're 2 very different horses. Now, one reason I've definitely kind of neglected the groundwork with Hattie is she's a bit of a worrier. She doesn't really seem to enjoy it. She gets quite worried when you ask lots of her. So I try not to ask much of her, which I know kind of defeats the point. If she's comfortable or she's excited or happy or comfortable with what she's doing, so a lot of ridden work, even when initially we did have sort of problems with me riding, or even because it was the end goal, I just put a lot more work and time into it. But because they I haven't really got any groundwork goals, I just neglect it. So Liv is going to come hold my hand today and just talk me through a few little bits, because I'm digressing here, guys, but because basically you may or may not have seen my camp vlog where I fall in a ditch. Now, this she's so brave, and that's the first time she's ever stopped at a ditch. She did scare herself last year slightly at a ditch, and then this was as in she still jumped it, but she kind of stuttered into it and then jumped it a bit big, and then for the rest of the last season she kind of had a good look in all the ditches that we kind of came across competing. But at camp this year was the first time I've A, tried to jump over a ditch, and B, the first time she's actually ever stopped at a ditch. But in general, I feel they hate us falling as much as we hate us falling, and she maybe just lost a little bit of confidence. And then for the rest of that camp, even we went back to a smaller ditch, but she was really looking in it every time. And she's such a big girl that when she jumps, it feels big. When she stops, it feels big. When she's spooking, it feels big. And I just want to sort of give her the most confidence in this that I can. So we've got a cross-country schooling facility not far from us, and it's got actually a really good range of ditches, but I want to be able to long line her over the ditches until she is bored of them. But what I don't want to do is give her any more bad experiences with ditches just for a little bit, which may come if I try and do this from her back, whether it's I just need to give her the confidence that she needs, you know, to jump it. So I do believe that, you know, like getting off isn't failure. I kind of, you know, if you can give them that confidence from the ground and just which I feel like a lot of us can do more, then why would you not? Why would you sort of like force through it from a ridden perspective when you can just get off them? I think Liv is coming. Here she is.
Oh yeah.
Here she is, and I haven't even caught my horse because I'm a bad girl. I'm sorry, I've been talking to the camera, so I can't catch my horse. Oopsie, I'm a little bit behind time now. I should have caught them already. But just to really wrap that all up, I do want to be able to long line her over these jumps, but I don't want it to be like lunging. I want her to understand the basics of look, suss out, pop or do a task, and then turn and put her attention back on me without it being like this kind of like crazy death loop or anything like that, because I assume the ditches at this cross-country course will be flagged, so you could take the flags off, but I just don't want it to be a lunging session. I want it to be like a ditch desensitizing thing, so I don't want her to waste her energy running in circles. And I kind of said to my sister-in-law about this being something I wanted to achieve, and then she started talking about basically how you get there, and I was like, wow, there's so much more to that than I thought there would be, which is great. But it's not just a case of teaching them to stop and turn la 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 like that. It's more of a case of having them understand and play the game. So that's all I've really got to say on that, because to be honest, it's not something I know a lot about, but I will bring you along with me, and then hopefully you will see what it's all about if you're half interested, and I'm sure you will learn a little bit too. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in my little outro at the end. And now here they come. You see them in the background there? They are coming. Thank gosh, because I only got my trainers on in case I have to do too much walking / running around, and I don't want to walk out in the mud. But yes, right, catch the ponies, see you in a bit. It's not the best start. I already tied the halter wrong.
Good girl. So you're fine, you just went over the top, and you need to be behind, so just make D, and then push it through to 2.
Okay, and that's like, so it just isn't coming down? Or
yeah, just so it doesn't shift, and it keeps the pressure points where they're supposed to be, which isn't in line with there, it's just underneath.
Cool.
Just keep it nice and loose. We want some vibes. We want it to feel. Oh, that's
sorry
my
on
head.
your head. We already decided we're not going to let her off today because my fencing is only 4 foot high, and
we should tank it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she'll take it on, so we're not going to do that.
So start. Just make it simpler for yourself. Hold that.
Like that?
Just hold that.
Yeah.
And then when you have the rope on the floor like this, there's less chance of movement.
Okay.
So when you're asking for something, when you're not asking for something, she doesn't have anything feel here-wise that can make her think you are asking for something.
Okay, yeah.
So take the stick and hold the string with it.
Yeah.
And just scratch her all over, and we'll see if there's any areas that she's got a problem with.
Try and keep the rope on the ground.
Yeah, like see now it's the rain as well, doesn't help. But you just want to try and keep as much of your body language as low. And
when she moves,
and if she moves, move with her until she stops. Then you can stop scratching.
Okay.
And then go back to doing it.
Okay.
But you basically, anytime they move away from something they dislike, just keep it going until she stops, and then they have that teaching moment of it'll stop when you stop. And then they have that moment to think about it and realise it's not so bad.
Okay.
Bobo, Fendi. Bobo, Fendi. Good dogs. Well, one's a good dog. What's a good dog? Fendi.
The old she's selectively deaf, eh?
No. And yeah, right under her belly. She is, like, her face doesn't look unhappy about you touching her. She's just unsure of why we're doing this.
Yeah. And I get these kind of like what next vibes.
Yeah. Never taken the time. It's not like it's not an everyday thing we do, is it? Wipe a horse down with a stick. Oh, she likes it. There we go. So when you're like pretty happy, there's no real, is she all right behind the ears and stuff?
Yeah, I think so.
She's quite happy. She's not bothered really, is she? Just like whatever. So then when you're ready, you can, I'd put yourself more in front of her, shorten your rope just a little bit, but still keep the main of it on the floor, and then start swinging the stick over her back.
When she does this.
Yeah, this is something we'll start addressing as well, is she's creeping to be like, oh, I want to be close with you and whatever, but it's actually very much on her terms.
Yeah.
So
and I think it's cute. Right?
it's
No,
very
that's
cute.
not right.
It's cute. It's also it's very
Rude,
much a sneaky way of going, I'm going to be here.
Yeah, when Tim does it, I go, wait.
Yeah, exactly. Kick to me.
I want a mission.
So if she starts creeping towards you again, just very gently ask her to go back. So you know, we've done this before, where you for the backup, just slowly, a little bit of pressure, very lightly with the stick.
Okay.
She's quite sensitive, so we don't have to go bang, get out my space. But if she continues to intrude when you ask her to go back, then you can enforce it a little bit more. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's not even, I want you back and at the end of the rope. It's just, I want you back that couple of spaces outside of your circle, basically.
Okay, yeah.
Your personal space. She's like, Mummy loves me in her personal space.
I know. Bad habit.
I mean, even look at her now. She's like, whatever. It's meant to be nice. So, you know, do the other side.
And we're doing this so that she knows that the stick isn't necessarily like a punishment.
Yeah,
object.
exactly. But it's also to differentiate. So when we do get onto the point where we start using the stick as backup, not necessarily having to use the stick, but when we do have to use it, she needs to learn the difference between asking and not asking.
Yeah.
The different types of pressures. Right now, this is a very much a
my baby.
This is very much this is non-demanding. We're not asking for anything.
Yeah, because it seems super simple when we do that with our arms.
Yeah.
Like they can both be very forceful and very cutchy, but it seems
making
like
friends with the stick first.
Yeah.
And it's not, you know, the stick isn't a weapon. It's not an extra beating stick. It's an extension of your arm, essentially. She says, Mummy, I'm fine with this.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Just scratch me, Mummy. Sorry, not what I'm supposed to do with a love it.
Okay, I think we're good with this. So yeah, again, when we start looking into things a little bit more, you'll want to, that's it. So what I'll just show you what we just need to do when it gets to those kind of moments, because even then you were very, very soft, but there was a lot of things at once.
Okay.
So for her, she's just going to go a little bit inside, like, why, wow, what?
Yeah.
You just want to make this, and I mean, this is going to be the first time teaching her, so she's going to be like, oh, she's going to be a little less resistant. So I'm going to give her a little bit more time to think about it.
Yeah.
And even then, there was a little catch, but it wasn't hard. It was more of an attention-seeking flick on her chest.
Yeah.
And when she's swaying about going, I don't know what to do, I'm going to start moving into her a little bit more and then stop. And that's, you know, it doesn't always have to be nice, go to a stroke.
Yeah, the release.
It just has to be a release.
Yeah.
So she's already starting to think a little bit more aware. I'm going to give her a little bit more time here. Ah, there we are. I'm going to give her a little bit more time there. So she goes, Mummy.
So I'll try and get out of your
space. If she starts going to the side or trying to walk forwards, I'm actually asking her to just stay out there. And that's when I stop. Yeah. That's when I say to her, that's where you go. I stop, you stay there.
Yeah.
That's perfect. When she starts, George did very similar, they just start trying to evade it a little bit. They start going, oh, I'll go this way and I'll go this way. It's like, no.
You're fine.
You're fine, just stay there. And she goes, oh, okay, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on? So just give her a little bit of a moment to think about it. She's a secret licker and chewer. She waits a lot.
Okay.
Waits a lot of time. So then just straight away. And she's moving sideways, but she's not going back. So she's offering, but she's not quite there yet. So again, it's a positive mistake. We just start trying to make it clear and start little by little. You'll start doing less and less with her.
Yeah.
And she'll start nearly. The weight went back. She was there, so I want her to. We don't want it all the time. Make it so that she's getting tapped about. We want to see how little we can do
to get that
to make them move back. She thinks, and then she does, and then there we go. Oh, she says, I want to be back there. And this is another thing with George. They want to be so close to you all the time, and we go, oh, that's so cute, but actually it's a slight dominant behaviour where they go, I'll put myself where I want to be, and if I'm on top of you I can push you. When they're close to you they can shove you with their nose, they can push you off balance, they can do whatever they want, they've got you right where they want you. And she does that in the herd.
She does.
Someone close to her all the time. And then we can start to invite her in and come in for a little snuggle. You can say, well done. And she goes, God, you've offended me. I want to be with you. I want to be with you. So just being a little bit gentle.
Good girl.
And then she goes, huh. So we'll do a little bit more of that, of pushing her back. We'll do a little bit less and a little bit more when needed until she starts to go, oh, it's not so bad, I just need to take a step back.
Okay.
So that's all we're asking her to do. But as I said, it's the first time we're doing it, so it's going to take a little bit more communication with her, a little bit more of a conversation. And then slowly she'll start to get it.
Okay.
Come, 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 come. She says, I'm coming round at you. I will not come to you first or on. Yes. There you go. You can have a little bit of a play with that. We'll get her to do some backwards to respect your space, and then we'll go back to the start and start slapping the ground and getting her a little bit more desensitized.
Okay. So like step one would literally just be like standing up straight.
So step one, you add a tiny bit of pressure, and I'd hold it like that for a little bit, because she does, you can see the cogs, she starts to think. Then when she gets a little bit stuck, you add a little bit more pressure.
Was that okay?
Already go, I don't know. Asking a horse to be independent is quite a lot for them. I want to come in. But she's getting it. And she's licking and chewing, she's happy. It's a good sign, that's a nice release sign.
Girl.
She's got Bobo and Fendi keeping her in line.
It's a little roadblock,
All right. Fendi.
There we are.
Fendi.
Nice. A little bit more. There we go. Perfect.
Whoa.
There we go. Yeah. And as she goes to the side, just keep adding the pressure. Just make it a little bit more clear to her. She goes, I'm looking to go elsewhere. There we go. Nice. Perfect timing, Ella.
Good girl.
Well done.
She does. She's like.
She does.
Yeah. I want
elsewhere.
Out. Yeah.
Elsewhere. This is because you're starting to say to her, I want you here.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh, I don't want to be here. She's just showing the little mare in her's coming out, which we don't always get to see.
No.
Because she's a good baby, but she's soft-eyed, she's licking and chewing, and she's yawning.
Yeah.
She's just a bit like, why are we doing this?
Yeah, this ain't jumping,
because I prefer it when I'm on top of you.
Yeah.
And have you right where I want you. There we go. And then you can invite her in when she kind of settles. She's still umming and ahhing about whether she wants to be out there.
She wants to be anywhere, to be honest, but right there.
She says, yeah, now you can invite her in. And then the next thing I'd say is when you invite her in, just lean back a little bit, even slightly. Leaning forward is pray, move back. When you're asking them to do something, leaning back is saying, come to me.
Okay.
It's all these little things, isn't it?
All these little things.
And she says, oh, I like it here, mummy.
That's where you keep
But she's still like, she's so funny. She's still a bit like, meh. Whereas normally she comes to you because it's very much on her terms.
Yeah.
Now you start changing it up a little bit and start saying no. Okay, now let's put the belly of the rope on the floor.
Clear all the spaniels away.
Yeah. And then you're gonna slowly slap the ground above you. Sorry, I was not clear on that. Yeah, up and over. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Clearing the space. Fendi, you be careful.
You want no pressure. There we go. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, she's gonna go. What the hell? Let her go out there and have a little look. Have a little bit of a movement. Keep going. A lot of horses just, pass it through as and when you can. Perfect. We're going to wait for her to stop. A lot of horses think this means go.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised at how many horses go, oh my gosh, I've got to get moving.
Yeah.
What we want her to do is stand and look. And this is essentially what she does when we do the catching game as well.
Yeah.
She goes, the stick comes out, she goes, and she'll run flat out.
She looks like super calm out there. I think she's like doing my job.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why we're just going to keep going until she starts to go, hang on a minute.
I worry with her that she'll never stop.
Well, this is it. We can help her in a little bit if needs be.
Okay.
Just to help solve 2 and 2. But we'll just see what she does.
That's what I'm doing with the rope, okay?
Yeah, you're perfect. It's hard because you've got to keep waving it whilst
that's okay, as long as it's like
moving round you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's starting to have a little look. There's starting to be a little ear on you going, huh? But as I said, this is more of just a habit than it is.
Yeah, I think she thinks that she's doing
She thinks it means go.
She's supposed to be doing.
But what you're doing is perfect, but she's already slowing.
Just notice her little dapples coming out.
That's it. She's not, again, she still doesn't seem set in her way. She's not trotting away from you. There, stop. Okay, keep going a little bit. Nice. Nice. Yeah, keep it going. And she's slowed herself down. If she stops and looks at you, stop immediately. The first time's always going to be the longest time. She's starting to have a little bit of a realization of, well, hang on a minute, she's doing this the whole time. She's very close.
Doesn't she look fantastic?
That's it. So she popped into trot there just because your stick landed at the time it was right by her bum.
Right, okay.
Which is a go. There we go, she's come back down now. There we are, a little bit, keep going. And it's, again, that's, there, stop. Back. Yeah. Yeah. Now make that step happen, there we go.
Where do I look?
Oh, she says, what are you telling her?
Yeah.
Good, now bring her in for a little bit of a curch and then we'll go back to doing that again.
Come, mummy. You don't trust me. You're like crazy lady. Hello.
Give her a little scratch and then go back to swinging the stick over her back again, just to be like, and again, wasn't asking.
You're okay.
Non-demanding.
You're okay. Mummy loves you very much. We're doing this because Mummy loves you so much, in fact.
Good girl. And again, she's not offended by that. She quite likes that.
You.
She loves to be with you.
She loves to sniff my face.
Okay, perfect. Now start slapping the ground. Nice and gently. Yeah, clever.
Where do I look?
Clever. You look straight at her. Your body language isn't saying go. Nothing about you saying go.
I just think she looks pretty.
She's a little bit confused.
You're so beautiful.
She's fine. What we want is for her, we can stop now when she starts to soften. And she goes, oh, you're not asking anything of me. Yes, she says.
You good girl. You little cutie pie. Apple of my eye. And what would be the purpose of this particular?
Desensitizing.
Okay.
Again, you know, you get into these situations, you bring a stick in, you bring something that makes a big whippy noise on the ground.
Yeah.
She's going to automatically think this is, you're going to refer it to a lunge whip, really.
Yeah.
And then think it means go.
Yeah.
We want to be able to make the resemblance that it's not necessarily just about go.
Yeah, okay.
It can be if you
Want it to
need
be,
to be, yeah, but at the same
Okay.
time it can just be as nice. And stop, swing it around her back. What's nice is even when you walk towards her to go swing it over her back, she's got one ear on you, like, what's this going to do? But
Yeah.
she's also paying attention to the fact that your body is saying nothing. I'm not asking you to do anything. So she's kind of thinking, well, am I about to get a tap? But actually, no, I'm not, because
She's
I didn't miss.
She's not assuming.
I
she's
didn't
gonna
miss
get-
it. Yeah, I didn't miss it. I mean, she is paying attention. There we go. Right, so as well with you need to focus on we're going to start getting her to move her feet more than you.
Okay.
So again, it's just something that's tricky and we do it. Everyone
Yeah.
does it at the start, it's fine. But I notice if I ask you to tell her to go backwards,
I walk with
you
her.
move backwards, set yourself in a position where you're directly in front of her.
Yeah.
We want to start doing subtle things to be like, hey, over here,
Okay.
look at me.
Okay.
I'm about to ask you to go back.
Okay.
So when you do ask her to go back, I think I missed this, straighten both legs.
Okay.
And bring yourself up here.
Yeah.
Then they start picking up on things. That's your first clue of, I'm about to ask you to do something, switch on.
Okay.
And then pick the rope up a little bit more off the floor. There we go. Lovely. Stop. Lovely.
Good girl.
And then a little bit more. Ah, see?
Yeah.
Looked away. As soon as you stood up then, she goes, oh, okay. Nice. And again, stand up. Oh. There we go. Lovely. Bit more on the backwards.
Okay.
More on the backwards, so more pressure. 'Cause she is very cleverly, she sets her weight back.
Yeah. Do I go with her a bit now? Or?
To either go back, just let the line go out. There we go. Lovely.
Is that
You
enough?
look very pretty, Hattie. Nice. Did you ask for that? If not, that's fine.
Can go.
So lift up the rope a little bit. There we go. Two eyes and back. Back. There we go. Stop.
Do I walk with her at all?
Yeah, if you feel like you need to,
Okay.
you can walk back with her. I mean, she's licking and chewing. She's very happy. She's starting to clue on that this is a bit of a game,
Yeah.
which is what it is.
Yeah.
You can, if you feel comfortable, that's what you want to do. We can go with that. We
Okay.
can work on you stopping, staying in one place, and asking her to move back the whole way to the end of the line. Another day, we can get her to do that between two poles. Whatever, we start making that into a different challenge in itself.
Okay,
But at the moment, we just want to get the principle down,
Yeah. Okay.
and then bring her in.
Come to mummy.
It's just as I like this bit. So one thing that it's going to do, I'll take her off you again for a second, just to give you a bit of an example. She says, not you. Hello, treacle. You got a little loop. So one thing we're going to do now is get back there. Thank you. Yes, clever girl. Clever girl. I'm not asking. I'm not asking. Hi. Come here. Good girl. Yes, clever. Clever. So she's going to start giving me this hind. I'll give a little bit of a reason to move it. So what we want, yes, I know you didn't quite like that. So what we want now, as we start to move the hind round, you're going to ask her to back her up a little bit. Out of your space. Nice. Good girl. And then we're going to start looking at her hindquarters. And then you're going to creep round. And she goes, already she's leaning. And I'm going to put a little bit of pressure on out here. Because she is so sensitive, don't need to go near her.
Yeah.
I don't want the front end to move. I want the hind end to move.
Okay.
I don't want you to keep creeping in as well. Hi. Oh, she goes, don't offend me.
Yeah,
don't offend
there's so much
me.
I don't ask of her because I can't be asked to offend her. I
Yes,
do riding her too, like with half faults on the right rein. I'm like, oh, I know how much she hates it, so I hate it, we hate it, and then I just avoid it. But it's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Good to ask, obviously.
There she goes, oh, I'm clever. So, at the moment, she's giving me perfect opportunity. I'm asking for back. She gives me a hind, so I ask her to move that over. She's caught that on very quick. Now I want her to get off me a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you are on top of me and you're a big horse, Bubba. And it's very sweet. I know you mean no harm, but on our terms. And I've got her attention now. She is a little bit like, woo,
Yeah,
what's
definitely.
happening?
Yeah.
Like, this is good, it's fine. And there we go, ask her to come in. There we are, she's right there. And then I go back, back. There we go. Give her the rein. Back. Back. Then she's going to turn to give me a hind.
Yeah.
She's sensitive to
Yeah.
the hindquarters.
Yeah.
She moves that straight away.
Yeah.
That's fine for her. So when we're asking her for back now, we're going to select straightness a little bit more.
Okay.
And because she is so sensitive, we can look at her hindquarters and I guarantee she'll move it. If
Yeah.
not, you come out to the side and give her a little wave towards her bum.
Yeah.
She goes, that's not your bum, that's not for you, she says. Good girl. Good girl. And if she gets a little bit het up, we just go, okay, we'll bring it down to something nice for a second.
Yeah.
And then we'll ask. I mean, her eyes are
I know, just then
super
she's like,
soft now.
Little
She's
snooze
like,
then,
okay,
is it? Yeah.
And then we can ask her to come in. So we'll go in, stop there, little scratchily. Then we ask her to go back again. Okay, a little bit more of a try there. Good girl. Yes, clever girl. She's going to give me a hind, so I'm just going to look at her bum. There we go.
And that's just an evasion kind of thing.
That is, yeah, it's I'm turning off and going this way by...
Yeah, okay. Like, yeah, if she wasn't attached by a rope, she'd be gone. Yeah.
Yeah, she would.
Yeah.
But she seems more straight now. And
Yeah.
She seems a little bit more focused. She says, I heard that. So I'm just going to ask again. Ask for the back. Ask for the back. She's going to give, aha! And she goes, oh, I better not turn my bum this way. So ask for the back. Give her a minute.
Good girl.
And I can say, come in. So we all know she loves to come in. And look at that hindquarters. Every time she turns her head away now, I'm going to look at her hindquarters a little bit. Be like, don't go that way. If you take your focus off there, something's going to happen here.
Yeah, okay.
Just go, my hindquarters?
Yeah, them.
You go back. Back. There we go. Oh. Now I'm going to ask for a step over. Nice. She says, what is this game? So then this sets us up for the next one that we'll do in a minute.
Cool.
Good girl. So have a little play with that,
yeah.
and the different amounts of pressure you'll need to put on her. If she doesn't move, she's looking but she's not responding,
yeah,
and she's not trying to offer anything else,
yeah,
there you go, then we can add more pressure. She seems like she's just kind of going with no thought process going on up there. She's just stood there. Then you can add more pressure.
Okay, yeah, fair.
When she starts trying to offer different things,
yeah,
we can start building it up a little bit,
yeah, slowly.
And then when she does the right thing, we just stop completely. And she goes, you can see it on her face, she goes,
you, Mummy loves you.
Says, this is my happy place.
Loves you. I'm sorry to have to ask you out of my space.
Back, there we are, a little bit less. Little bit less, a little bit slower.
Got excited, I'm sorry.
That's all right, don't worry, it's hard to tell when. That's it. Nice. Perfect. Look at her hind.
More now.
Now you can go ask back. Ask back. Yeah, now go for her hind. So when she looks and leans and turns, that's when you kind of go out to the side a little bit to look at her hind edge. There we go, perfect. Keep asking for that back, well done. Nice. Nice. She says, I just want to be with you, Mum, a bit more, there, lovely, stop. Move. Now we want her to step over to the hind, so now you make it clear to go up to her hind edge. There we go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Well done. Keep going. Keep going. Lovely. Stop.
And stay stop? Or
that's fine. You stay stop. So now look at her hind again. We'll play the game. Lovely. Perfect. Okay. So essentially, it's a game of, I'm gonna get your bum, you better move your bum, better move your bum, I'm gonna get your bum, I'm gonna get your bum, which is exactly what they do in the field. Yeah. Exactly, this is what they do with each other in the field. Okay, yeah. Ask again for some backup. Backup. We'll go back up first, nice and straight, there we go. Now ask for the hind. Perfect, perfect timing, well done. Good girl. There she goes, oh, will you shut up? And then we'll go ask for the bum. Bum round.
Go get your butt.
Yeah.
Go get your butt.
Yeah, a little bit more. A little bit more. Lovely. Okay, we'll go ask for another step. Because it was along the right lines, it wasn't clear. Yeah. As in she didn't give a clear step. Nice, there we go. Good girl. And now, yeah, that's it, perfect. That's it. And again, get ready to do it again. Yeah, nice. And again. There we go, nice. You were all right. And then you can bring her in for some love and say, well done. Well done. She says, why are we doing all this? Yeah, I don't understand. It's why? It's because a dressage comp already. Mummy wants to be able to make you step over ditches for hours on end without sitting on your back. We want it to be fun and we want you to understand Lovely. Got two eyes, 2 ears. And she says, what's going to happen now? Get that back. Yes. Don't turn that bum on me. Lovely. Hi, pretty lady. So the first is going to put some feel on. Lulu, you might get run over to the direction. She's moving the other way, so I'm going to put this up as a bit of a block. She's stood. So I'm going to start swinging. Say push that shoulder over.
She's like, we played this game.
There we go. Back to the start.
Would you click at all?
Try not to.
Okay.
Clicking is a little bit of nagging.
Okay.
Oh, she said. What happened here? So she's slowly piecing it together. So we're going to go softly, softly, gently, gently. Yes, I got your attention. Hold. There. That's how little you end up having to do.
Okay.
To get her to go. That typically happens behind everyone at every point.
Yeah.
Hold. And take this slow because she's trying. There's a lot of try there.
Yeah.
Now we want her on the circle. Now she goes, oh, I've done circling before, but I'm going to do it behind you again. There we go. So in the end, you just kind of go this way. This teaches them, because you want to keep yourself as still as possible. This teaches them maintain gait, maintain direction, maintain speed and maintain direction.
Yeah.
We want relaxation with it.
Yeah, okay.
I want her to be happy out there on her own. Yeah. Nice and chilled.
Yeah.
She very much is at the moment. The rope's dragging, there's nothing tense. She seems with us, she goes, I can do circles. Circles are my thing.
Yeah.
And yeah. There we go. Looked at her hind a little bit then, because again, this is something George does, is turn out.
Yeah.
So if they do that, I mean, he did it in a lot more of an aggressive way of turning out and running out that way.
Yeah.
I look at their hind. With George, it was a case of we had to stop and start again every time he did it, but they typically do it in a higher speed.
Okay.
So 2 to 3 circles is all we want. Feel like she's stopping and she's so chilled.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how chill she's been with all of this.
She's doing really well.
So I wanted to just do Charlie because I was like, he'll be fun and she'll be stressful. But she's been very chill.
So then when I ask her to come in, I'm going to run my hand down. So there's some feel again. We want her to follow the feel. Oh, that's the main key for her.
Yeah, she's like, cool cuddles.
Cool, I've done it. And then now she goes, I'm offended because you've made me wait out here for cuddles.
It's so interesting watching you do some like bits that I'm like, give her a cuddle.
Oh, she's done so well. Now she can. Because she's waited like the good girl she is. And she says,
no.
Oh, I might not. I'm not. So she just got her a little bit confused.
She thinks, you mean?
That's fine. We're taking everything slowly.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to offend her, and we know that she can do so much off so little.
Yeah.
We don't need to come at her all guns blazing.
No.
Yes. Yes. Hi. Disco toes. Hello. And again, she was unsure.
Yeah.
Unsure of everything then, so she came in sideways.
Yeah.
She came in sideways. But what we also need to start doing is start very gently pushing her to where we want her to be without moving our feet.
Yeah, okay.
Because she is very much, she's got you working harder than she is.
Yeah.
So I'm bringing her in here, which is very lovely. Now I want her to be out of my face.
Yeah.
And just move her out of my face.
Okay, yeah.
rather than move myself to try and see you,
Yeah.
she's gonna have to start doing that movement herself.
Okay.
Do you want to have a go at this then?
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
When you send her this way, you want to run your hand down far enough that there is some feel to the rope.
Yeah.
So around there. She's
Okay.
already tipping her nose like an angel. And then we're going to hold that. If she starts to walk the other way, use the stick as a block.
Okay.
And if she continues towards the stick, then you can have pressure like, no, don't come this way. It's not a good idea. I'm telling you this way.
Yeah, okay.
So it teaches her to pay attention to the little things first.
Yeah.
And to stay switched on.
Okay.
If she just stays still, we hold
And
a little bit longer
Okay.
than we would if she was moving towards the wrong way.
Okay.
So if she's going the wrong way, we go, whoa, hang on, not that way.
Okay.
If she goes, oh, I don't
Give
really
her a
know what
bit
to
more
do,
time to figure it
then you
out.
can go slowly.
Okay.
Because she doesn't need that much, but I would back her up one more step. So then, yeah, so remember to straighten yourself.
Oops, yeah.
And even do a little step out towards the direction that you're going. There you go. There we go. So she's already, it's in your
Okay.
space, it's fine. So what you want to do is just back her up. We'll go slowly. Back her up, make sure that's back. Because if you're asking for back, you want back.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, stick. Lovely, stop. Soft. Amazing.
So I get tangled.
Amazing. And then you can slowly let the rope out a little bit more so she can find her way. Good. Good girl.
Good, Harriet.
And even then, she got a little bit stuck. She was like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll go whatever way I shall. And you went, no, let's go this way. She's now not whizzing circles around you. I
No,
can't
it's pretty-
like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's been slow enough for her to get. Nice. Well done.
Yeah, she definitely seems to have enjoyed this more than I thought she would have.
Yeah.
Makes me feel bad that I've not done it for a year.
Don't feel bad, it's fine. A lot of people don't even know to do this. It's not something you do have to do.
No.
Some horses, you don't need to do it.
I was saying I do always enjoy it. I get so much from it when I do it. I just don't make the time to do it.
Yeah. There you go. She says, I'm looking. Okay. Yeah, well done. So we'll do one more circle, and then what you'll need to do is shorten the rope a little bit
Yeah.
in a subtle way.
Sorry.
And then
I'm a bit
we'll
aggressive.
look at her to bring her in. There we go. Probably start doing it about now, yeah? So slide your hand down and a little bit of lift and look at her bum. Yeah, perfect. Again,
Yeah.
the full blown of that sequence when you ask to bring them in is you look at their hind, and if they don't turn, which I've seen happen with so many horses, it's the bog standard.
Yeah.
You slap their bum, and
Yeah.
then you go move it out
Yeah.
of my way if they're not listening to you or your direction or your small movement.
Yeah.
So how responsive she's been is really good.
Not so great for demonstration purposes, but great for...
There we go. And again, now, so if she gets a little bit like moving around, she's not listening with her, yeah, sharper and a
Okay.
little bit more aggression of, hey, move that out of my face.
Okay.
And now she goes, oh, now you've got my attention.
Yeah, okay.
But that's all that really needs to happen with her is a slight energy uppance, and she goes, oh, you got
She
me.
matches it, yeah, okay.
Which is lovely. So bring her in.
Definitely very much enjoy the face sniffies, so I always do let her
It's
do
sweet,
it.
it's sweet.
It's probably a bit dominating, but I love it.
No, you're fine. You have to ask her
So
again.
now, would I bring her back to where I want her, or can I turn to her?
Up to you. If you want to turn, you can turn to her. That's
Okay.
fine. But what you don't want to do is back up 10 spaces.
Okay.
Again, at the minute, for your first time session with her, the small details will matter from
Sorry.
not as important today. They're important, but not as important today.
Okay, yeah.
There we go. She's already getting better at that. And she says, I know what my job is.
Good girl.
So then send her out again on the opposite rein. Nice. We're going to give her a circling walk, and then you're going to ask the question of upping her into trot.
Okay.
Because I feel like this is easy peasy for her.
Yeah.
We can start asking a little bit more. Green is go.
How do I ask for faster?
Same way you ask her to go out on the circle. And she might ask a few questions back. So hold the stick now up to her. Start swinging a little bit. Lovely, stop. And don't move your feet. Pass her around you.
Okay, I mean, is that, so when I'm asking her to up it, I can move my feet, but when she's doing what I want
You
to
can
do,
follow her, yeah. But when she's going, so just hold it again, little bit slower.
Okay,
I might have held that for a little bit longer, the
Okay,
feel,
before the rope,
shortened it.
yeah, before the
That's
stick.
fine, it's
Yeah.
fine. It's just whilst we ask. So a little bit more of a hold. There we go, hold. Now lift up the stick. Now swing it.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, still
so
missing
three
a
separate
step.
things.
Yeah.
Hold, point, and follow. Okay, send nice and slow. There we go. And now send again. There we go.
Good
Perfect. So this is what I mean. She's like George in the sense that you give her a little bit longer in the hold
Yeah.
to make sure that that's all she needs, really.
They're active enough to.
Yeah, exactly.
okay.
They're sensitive enough. You get some horses like Milo. Milo would take like 3-4 slaps with the savvy string before he actually went, oh, I got to move my feet.
Okay, yeah.
Nice.
Oopsie.
That's fine. Leave it on the floor. And now slowly run your hand down to bring her in and look at her bum.
Which way?
There you go. Perfect. Well done.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Would I have gone right hand out or left hand out? Which I'm sure
So
I've
you
done.
almost go slide down, lift
Okay.
to look.
Whoa.
That's it. Shove her back.
Got my tools.
That's fine. And if you don't have the stick and she comes towards, takes a few steps, rather than change your position, switch the rope
Swing
a
it,
little
okay,
bit.
Yeah.
They all mean the same thing. She does understand it.
Yeah.
She just it needs to be enforced with her. She's one where you let it go once and she goes, "Me, I'll do it every time."
Yeah.
Like, she's quite sneaky about it.
Yeah.
But she'll just do it. Because again, being out there is asking her to be independent.
Yeah.
Being on top of you is saying, well, at least I've got her to push
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
That's her security blanket.
Yeah.
This is actually quite testing for horses like this.
Yeah.
Same with George. George hated being out here,
Yeah.
but when he was in, she's sneaky rude. He was bullshit rude.
Right. Interesting.
He was on top and pushing.
Yeah.
She's very much like, I'm just gonna stand here on top of you where I want to be. That's it. Well done. Perfect. Keep going. Yeah, nice. Nice.
Good girl, Mummy loves you.
Lovely. And then you can bring her in. Look at her bum. She just thinks we're going off on the same thing. And bring her in.
Good girl.
Lovely.
You're all right.
Okay, so noticing that she's putting you on her shoulder.
Yeah.
She's doing that a fair bit. So you can start to get a little bit more refined. I've noticed that now. She's done that. I thought she was just going to do that the once or twice. Now she's putting you at her shoulder every time.
Yeah.
Again, she's putting you where she wants you.
Okay.
So we're going to start, when she comes in, we're going to start being a little bit more finicky about it.
Okay.
And move that hind straight.
Yeah.
Move that hind straight.
Good girl.
Emotionally, mentally, this is a lot for her.
Yeah.
She's going, wow, I've just learned 4 new commands.
Yeah.
And this I'm supposed to move, but this I'm not supposed to move.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
But she's handling it very well. And I think if we'd done this with her around the same time we did the catching game,
Yeah.
all those months ago, we'd have a different horse.
Yeah.
She would just be flying around at the end of the rope.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have the capacity to go, it would take a lot longer for her to get to think
All
brain
of
to
it.
feet.
Yeah, I agree.
Now she's a lot slower and she is thinking brain to feet.
Yeah.
You're getting older, girly.
Getting old, nearly 6 years old.
Oh my goodness. I love that, nearly. I always think of her as a 6 years old. She's just a baby.
6 in July.
She's a very good baby.
Yeah, the baby.
She says. Should we do the other rein in trot?
Okay.
That's it, well done. That's it. So just a block. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Just hold. There you go. She's figured it out.
Yeah.
All you're saying is, whoa.
She'd have got that a lot
way.
faster if I wasn't so tangled.
No,
I got
it's all right. She gets a little bit flappy, but only because you were shuffling around with your ropes.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing at all. It's something she can get used to. She's just hypersensitive.
Yeah.
She's a bit like whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. But it happens, and it happens more daily than we think. There you go. Now hold. Lovely. Soon, it's just going to be a point.
Yeah.
She goes, I like moving around, moving my feet.
Yeah.
She's very good.
You are very good.
She's got it in the sense that she's not...
Stressing or whizzing or...
No, she's not gunning, and she's just relaxed and she's nice and chilled. Okay, ask again. Just point. Lovely. There we go. Good girl. And then when she gets in front of you, that's when you can start asking to bring her in.
Okay. Next time around.
Next time.
So the right hand's going to shorten the rope.
So yeah, that hand where the stick would be.
This one, like this?
Yeah, perfect. And slide. And look at her bum. There. And back. Yeah, just need to get a little bit quicker at that.
Yeah.
And bum. That's it. Let her get upset. Little back. You just maintain what you're asking. And disengage. Nice. That's fine. That's fine. That's lovely. Stop. Perfect. She learns on the release. Nice.
You're right.
And now ask for back. And bend. There we go. And disengage.
What does that mean?
That's look at her hind.
Okay.
There we go. And back. We go back to back. And there we go. Look at her bum. There we go. And back. And there we go. And back. And you can shorten the rope a little bit more. And look at her bum. Nice. Stop. And back. And look at her bum. Yeah, and back. Yeah, stop. And look at her bum. Yeah, and at her bum. Make sure that turns so she gives you two eyes. There we go. Lovely. And back. And look at her bum. Yeah, spin that bum round, get it round. And back. There we are, just like you normally would, like she hasn't just, there we go, and stop, and look at her bum.
I'm moving my
There we
feet
go.
too much,
This is
aren't I?
going to be, this is something, you're only asking for backwards here. She's the one doing the circle dancing, and look at, get a little bit snappier at her bum. There we go. There, stop. And look at her bum, and stop. There we go. Hang on. And back. There, stop. Oh, there we go.
Very dramatic.
Oh, she goes.
That was
Harriet,
so dramatic.
you funny girl.
To be fair, I did think we were going to have an hour of that, so...
Yeah. But that's how you just, this is it, you're maintaining what you're asking.
Yeah.
Your energy stayed exactly the same throughout that. While she was going off doing 1,000 miles per hour, you were the one doing little work, saying, whoa, whoa, and stop, and back, and back, back, now back, back. There we go. Lovely. There we go.
That was unnecessary.
This is, oh. Lovely, stop.
Crikey.
Just leave her out there for a minute.
Have a little think about all that.
She says, let me just swallow, choke down what happened. There we go, now invite her in.
Now come to mummy.
Come to mummy. That's it. Nice. Come to you. That's it. A little bit less stick. There we go. There we go.
Oh, you are
Giving you the side eye then.
I know, bombastic
fine.
side eye. Oh gosh.
It's fine. You're just starting to be a bit more specific and a little bit more dominant and a little bit more, I'll take the reins.
Yeah.
You can be on the receiving end and I'll put you here and I'll put you there, but it's fine, we're okay. She's the one who's kind of a little bit gone, whoa, see, it's just better if I tell you what to do.
Yeah.
And you go, no, everything's still fine.
Yeah.
Just back.
Yeah.
All I asked was back.
Yeah, okay.
I think once you've had a little coach with her, just start, that's it, perfect, well done, you're doing the right thing.
Good girl.
And she goes, oh dear. Oh, to finish up, what we'll do is wait for her to soften a little bit and then we'll throw the stick over her back a few times and then we'll leave it there, I reckon.
Yeah, cool.
So it's just a little reminder of everything's fine.
Yeah.
And they get a little bit offended by the stick. I always like to take it back to, stick's a nice thing.
Yeah, this massively highlights like how much I hate upsetting her.
Yeah.
So weird, because I like hated that. I just wanted to be like, oh no, we did too much.
Oh no, it's like quick.
Like I avoid it. I avoid it so much because I'm like, oh, she's not happy.
But all you were asking was her
something,
back that she has been doing, but because we've done a few things with her, she might have just got her wires crossed just a little bit and go, I don't understand for a minute. So the worst thing you can do is go, okay, all right, we'll stop.
Yeah.
If it's upsetting you, we'll stop.
I know, it's like, it massively highlights.
Is hang in there and go, no, and you weren't putting on any more pressure, you weren't giving her any more stick, you weren't going, no, that's naughty.
Yeah.
You were just saying, bum round, look at me, back.
Yeah.
Bum round, look at me, back. Just back and forth. And then she slowly came down and went, okay. When she slows her brain down and thinks about it, it makes a lot more sense and it's not all that threatening.
Yeah. Good girl, we're back. You seem like you're, well, now you're a little bit worried again, but generally you seemed a bit like you're back. Okay, so guys, I know that wasn't like pumping and like thrilling and exciting, but I think some of you may actually find it interesting, and I'm determined to kind of keep this channel authentic and real and genuinely bring you along for the journey that is hopefully kind of making event horses and all the little bits in between. I really enjoyed it. I always do enjoy it once I'm out there doing it. I do enjoy it. I am always like slightly disappointed with how tangled I get. I always just kind of feel a bit all like fingers and thumbs, is that the right saying? You know what I mean? I just feel like it's embarrassing, like I'm all tangled in the rope. But yeah, really enjoyed it. I was really pleased with her. I really thought she was gonna, you know, like that bit near the end where she was a little bit flighty, I honestly thought that was gonna be her for most of it. I am probably a little bit soft and I do let them all up in my space, don't I? Delicious. And I love it. I love a horse all up in my face, even though I know it's rude. Not in like a rude way, I know he's been a bit rude now, but hey, I've had him over 10 years, we know each other very well, and I think he has been a bit rude because he wants to go out and probably should stop him. I'm not gonna stop him. But yeah, let me know if you found that interesting. Genuinely, let me know. Or not interesting. I don't know. It's okay if you don't find it interesting. Well, I guess if you didn't find it interesting, you're not going to have made it this far, let's be honest. I am also going to be booking weekly lessons with Charlie too. So yeah, the main reason I wanted to do this was so that I could take her to the local cross-country course and keep and just sort of like lunge her, not lunge her, that's not the right word, you know what I mean, like long line her, whatever the right word is, over a ditch until she's like super chill with it, and just take me riding her out of the equation so that I can't lose balance or get nervous or fall off because yeah, I've taken those risk factors out of that. So this is why we are doing this, but in general, like there's no harm, I don't think, in teaching Charlie the same things whilst we go, because like he's super young too, and the chances are we'll probably come across problems in his training too where he may have to be long lined over. Stop now. Stop. Long lined over ditches too, or anything. Could be anything. But yeah, I'll leave this here. Please do comment, like, subscribe, those 3 things if you did genuinely like it, and if you want more videos. You've all been absolutely bloody lovely so far, and I really love reading your comments. You're all so nice to me, and yeah, I'm really grateful. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.